Welcome back to the channel. In today's video we're going to be cleaning this Vauxhall Corsa. It's been sat on the dry for around about 8 months completely unused, and as you can see it's collected a whole load of cobwebs, dust and just general road grime, and can do with a really good clean. Please note that this video was shot over a very hot weekend in May of 2026, so it was before all of the hosepipe bans were introduced because of the drought and the heat wave. So without further ado, let's open up some products, mix up some chemicals and get cracking with the clean. As these wheels hadn't been cleaned for a while, we cracked open the Autoglim all-wheel cleaner. Now this is quite potent stuff, and we're using it through the Autoglim pump sprayer, and it really does stink, but as you'll see in the footage, the chemical reaction is quite impressive and it does a very good job of cleaning these wheels. Having given the chemical a few minutes to react, we then got out the barrel brush to really agitate the chemical and really work it inside the barrels of the wheels. We then gave the sidewalls a really good scrub with the tyre brush, not forgetting the lug nuts and the emblem in the middle using a small detailing brush. And then we used a dedicated wheel mitt and a bucket of the Liquid Lab shampoo to really give the wheels a final clean. Before rinsing everything off, we then got the bog brush out and got to work on those wheel arches. And then just repeated the process for the remaining wheels. With the wheels all done, it was then time to move on to the door shuts, and as you can see, plenty of grime has built up on these. So with the pressure washer turned all the way down, we gave them a quick rinse, then a good covering of some citrus pre-wash. Again, this is the one from Liquid Labs, followed by a wash down with a wheel mitt and some shampoo, followed by a final rinse off. Much better. Moving on to the pre-wash stage, as you can see, Em's putting in loads of effort there to spray citrus pre-wash all over the lower third of the car, and making sure to get it into all those little nooks and crannies where the dirt has really built up. And then everyone's favourite part of cleaning the car, snow foam. For the snow foam we were using Dual Assault, which is an alkaline snow foam. A little bit more enthusiasm from him. What's going on? Because of the heat, we left the snow foam to dwell for around about 5 minutes, which was long enough for it to do its job. And then it was time for the first rinse of the day. Yep, the enthusiasm has gone again. And then we moved on to the contact wash, and for this we were using the car shampoo from Liquid Labs. Now this does produce some really nice creamy suds and does a really good job. with them using a detailing brush to really attack the grime that had built up inside the window sills. And then it was a dedicated wash mitt to clean those lower third of the car, the really mucky, dirtiest parts. And then it was time to rinse all of that shampoo off. With the car cleaned, we then decided to tackle the tar spots, and for this I was using another product from Liquid Labs, their tar and glue remover. Now this product worked really well. Now I did have to give it a second hit, but these tar spots have probably been on the car for quite some time. And when you've got a car that hasn't been cleaned for a while and you have lots of tar spots all over the different panels, it's great having a trigger spray because you can just cover the whole area, leave it to soak, and then wipe it all down. Now this is where the heat really started to cause problems. We decided to use a fallout remover, but as the temperature was so hot, it was almost drying onto the car as I was spraying it on. There was some reaction, as you'll see in a second, but yeah, it would have been better to have done this in the shade. Once the car had been covered in the fallout remover, I then got a fresh bucket of shampoo and a clean mitt and then agitated it all over the car, and a covering with the last of the snow foam, followed by a really good rinsing down. For the final stage of the decontamination process, we clayed the car. Now, as it was so hot, after each panel had been clayed, Em was going round and hosing it off. With the car cleaned and decontaminated, it was then time to give it a dry using the drying towel that came from Liquid Labs. For the glass, I thought I'd use up the Halfords Advanced Glass Cleaner. This does a really good job, and I'm using the glass towel from Microfiber. This is one of my favourite glass cleaning cloths. It always does a really good job. With all the glass cleaned, I then went round with a foam applicator and some Diamond Vision from Infinity Wax to seal the glass. Now, I don't use this product very often, but when I do, it always gives really good results and really good beading when it rains. But you should always remember to put some on your wiper blades as well to avoid any juddering. So the last thing we did on day one of the car clean was to get out what else but Auto Glim's super resin polish and go around and polish the car. This product always gives really good results, and considering this car has got quite a few little nicks and knocks, it really does hide those marks really well. To prepare the car for day 2 of the clean, I then got out the quick detailer from Infinity Wax and went round and gently wiped off any dust that had gathered overnight. With all the panels wiped down and prepared, I then got out the liquid wax from Infinity Wax to lock in all of that polish. With the outside of the car finally done, it was then time to move on to the interior, and for this I was using the interior spray from Liquid Labs and a scrub pad. Now this stuff really does foam up nicely. For those intricate details I was using a detailing brush that I bought from Halfords. As you can see here, spraying it all over the wheel and using a scrub pad and a detailing brush, this product really did foam up nicely and it gave a really good result. And it worked wonders on the door cards and the hard plastics on the doors. And I was really impressed with how well it tackled the dirt that was on the back of these fabric seats. When it comes to hoovering out the car, I always like to start off on the boot, get the biggest challenge done first. And for this I was using the Titan Wet and Dry Vac and the Meguiar's carpet brush. When it came to hoovering the interior of the car, I was using the Auto Glim car shampoo to assist in picking up some of the dirt from the carpet. Now I chose this spray because it has an absolutely amazing scent, so once you're done it really does smell lovely in the car. With the exterior and the interior all done, it was then time to dress the tyres. Now for this I like to use one of these little tyre brushes. This one is one from Carscope, but you can buy cheaper alternatives from Amazon. In fact, that's what I've done on the other tyres. So for this first one I'm using the Auto Glim tyre dressing, and it does bring up a lovely shine. I thought I'd use the Infinity Wax tyre dressing on the other wheel just as a comparison. Now it may be that I didn't put quite as much on, but it definitely doesn't have quite as much of a high gloss. But I've used it on other tyres and it's come up really well. Maybe it's just the light, I don't know. And then moving on to the rear wheels, I was using the Halfords Advanced tyre dressing. And to be honest with you, you couldn't go wrong with any of them. All of them gave really good results on the tyres. When doing the tyre dressing, don't forget to roll the car a little bit so you can get the bit that you missed when you went round the first time. If you made it this far, I'd like to say thanks for watching. This video was a little bit of a mishmash of products, and it was just me documenting cleaning the car with them. And I think you'll agree that the results speak for themselves. Good products and a bit of time spent really do give great results. Again, thanks for watching. If you've enjoyed it, please consider liking and subscribing. It helps out the channel. Hopefully there'll be more videos to come soon. Take care. Goodbye.